Relating and relationships. That was something that I was writing about in a book that I'm actually writing, believe it or not. And what it started to make me think about was part of the reason why we're doing this seminar about money management. Back in 2004, I went through a divorce, and at the time I thought, you know what, I'm on top of the world. I've got everything put together. I had rental property. I owned and was able to buy my husband out of the property that we owned together. And I thought, you know what, I've got it set. I'm in a really good career. I've got everything going. I'm going to be fine. Well, fast forward, and we ended up having the economic downturn. Different people were impacted in different ways. Some people were impacted because of the stock market, which right now is sort of a replication of it. This is part of the reason for this video. But then also others were impacted because of what happened with what they called the mortgage meltdown, where properties were inflated so much and prices were inflated so much that many, many people lost their homes. Well, guess what? I was impacted as well. I had at that point in time 5 rental properties as well as my primary residence, and I had a home that I thought that I would flip and be in a position to where I would make money through real estate. After all, that's what I knew, right? Well, fast forward, and I virtually lost everything. I lost all of the homes except for one, and it happened to be out of state. I ended up having to go through a bankruptcy because of some mismanagement of some advice that I was given. And I also ended up having to have a short sale on one of the properties that I owned. So that impacted my credit as well. Needless to say, whenever you go through anything that's that traumatic, you have 2 choices. You can either wallow in it or you can build from it. And I'm going to tell you, I chose to build from it. Now, fast forward, it's been a work in progress, but that's one of the reasons why I am so dedicated to making certain that I teach this to other people, because I wasn't taught this when I was going through my young adolescence. And the other thing also is because I am finding that I have 2 big groups that I'm working with consistently. One are our seniors who are in a position where they're retiring and they're trying to figure out how they're going to make their retirement money work for them. And then I also have the newer generation that's coming up where there's been absolutely no financial education taught to them. After all, how can you teach something if you don't know something? And my generation, and maybe a little bit younger, a little bit older, really didn't have a whole lot of talk about money management. So this training and this seminar that we're having is going to be focusing on money management skills. I'm going to touch on what I learned, both good and bad, how I learned it, and then give you a wealth of opportunity and a wealth of knowledge so that way you can start some of your money management skills. I'm happy to say that I am not exactly where I want to be, but I'm definitely where I was. And it all comes through different principles, a lot of research, a lot of hard work, but making certain that my everyday choices go towards my goal. And I want to help give you the tools and resources to help that happen for you as well. I don't care whether or not you plan on just having a little bit of money in the bank so that way you have an emergency savings plan, or if you want to build wealth and buy additional real estate with your money. We are going to focus on some very important practical matters that are going to help you achieve whatever is important to you. So please join us. This is an absolutely free seminar, and we are here to provide tons and tons of information. I'm called Krista with OIC Real Estate Services. We're here to help you see your dreams come true. Join us. Just subscribe, click the button below, send us an email, send us a text. We would love to have you participate with us so that way, as you bring your story and I share my story, we can all relate. And that way, by us relating, we can all get better, faster, and stronger. As always, have an amazingly blessed day. Bye. Seminar is going to be March 13th at First American Title from 5:30 till 7:30. It's going to focus on money management, it's going to focus on credit management, and it's going to focus on how you can use your savings to either buy your first home, buy a move-up home, or use your retirement home to buy into more of your trophy home into a retirement home. As always, have an amazingly blessed day. Bye.